Hey there you guys, Kolchak here, and this is the last of
Loading.
the Glyph videos. The Glyph puzzle videos, that is.
The capitalists think we
7
run
to
these companies
10.
for profit. The fools.
So this
Those
one here,
fools work
all
for
of
you.
them have to do with
Optional slavery in
construction,
exchange
I
for
believe,
pieces of
something like
paper.
that. I just
Doesn't that
kind
strike
of
you as foolish?
guessed all of them. All of them that didn't really have fire in them, and I think it has something to do with
Loading.
construction. So next
Scanning.
we have,
Scanning.
I don't know what the
Scanning.
next puzzle is, I forget, it's been a
What
while.
purpose of all this?
It is
Loading.
Okay, one of these, I remember this. So you're gonna want to pick
Democracy must die
right
to
where that
ensure the
guy's
stability of the
ring
world.
will be, and
Capitalism
the
will
correct
end it.
coordinates. And this one I figured out mostly, but I couldn't figure out the rest, so I consulted Google, because I'm a bad kid at random. And yeah, where K is 8, C will be, or 4 will be C. And anyways, that's the code. It's what most of you care about.
Loading.
So access has been granted. Just another little letter. Email.
Loading.
Chess. Alright, so the clue is pretty much telling you to copy what they did, and you're just gonna want to move your, I don't know what the proper
Loading.
name of the piece is, but the horse.
Quarantine zone.
Yeah, the horse.
The
That's probably
capitalists
proper
will do whatever we tell them to.
And
We print the dollars they worship, after all.
enough. Yeah, here's where the red dots will be.
Quarantine lifted.
That is it for glyph number 7. So, now for glyph 8. Cluster 8, I guess you could say.
Loading.
Yeah, so you're gonna start off with a spinning puzzle. And it's kind of tricky. It takes me a long time, so I'm just gonna cut out a section of it. I don't really have a way that you can do it quickly. But, yeah. So, I cut ahead in the video a little bit here. And basically, general idea is you're going to want to get the second ring from the outside, where it should be. And then you're going to want to make it so that it's I don't know, it's really hard to explain. But get the second from the outside ring in position, and since you can move either the most inside and the outside ring and the second from the inside and the outside ring, you're going to want to make it
Loading.
so those kind of line up and then move them both into position. Hard to explain, but
Loading.
if you just fool around with it a bit, you'll probably get it. I get
Infinite
it.
rooms.
I got it within
Dimensions unknown.
and I just kind of around
Loading.
with it. This one here, another phone record. And yeah, not a lot to talk about, to be honest here. You're just gonna want to pick those three will make it, so it works out perfectly.
Hello, Comstead Customer
Hello.
Support, Diana speaking.
I'm calling in reference to the HD cable service.
Loading.
Okay. So, now for another chess move. Watch. Move fast. Shift from first to second, 0-60. Don't think. You're going to want to move your king to where that picture of the silver car is.
Loading.
And that's that.
Is someone there?
And
Hello.
next, it will be just another one of the flashing
Loading.
dot.
Quarantine
puzzles, which aren't
zone.
that hard. Unless you have
Although
fancy
online
then it might be a
gaming
little
attracts
bit
many
tricky.
people away from reality,
But
make
it's
sure these
just
virtual
those-
worlds do not become
Oh,
too
where is it? Oh,
utopic.
right there.
We don't want people
And
to
there's
question their own
4,
lack
I
of
believe.
success in the real
Nope,
world,
maybe
now
5.
do we?
There's 5.
Quarantine
There we go.
lifted.
That's where they are. So that's it for cluster number 8. And here's cluster number 9. Which really, yeah. Okay. So I think this one
Loading.
with a picture thing. Yeah, it does. And what it is here is you're gonna want to choose pictures that have telephone lines in them
Loading.
faster than cars. Yeah.
I know you are there.
That's how
I want to go
telephones are related.
home.
It's just
Home.
the signal, or
Please.
whatever you want to call it, travels fast through the line.
Loading.
That's why it's faster than cars. You get that? Okay. Another phone records puzzle, and in this one they get harder as they go. Except the last one's super easy. You're gonna want to pick the 3rd, the 7th, and the 11th, and that will do the trick.
Pull over here.
What's going on, Gary?
I want to speak to you alone.
Loading.
So there's not a lot to talk about here, to be completely honest. I don't know what to talk about. And for this one, you're gonna want to move your bishop just to that space
Loading.
there. I didn't really understand the
Quarantine
puzzle
zone.
much, or the hint much,
The
but
peasants are
I
like
just
this sea,
moved
raging
stuff
and
around, that
unpredictable.
seemed to work.
That is why we have built
So I
walls.
think there's 5
I do not see any walls.
flashing
No?
lights again.
Look around you. A shelf of soda here, a case of candy there, magazines, talk shows, pills. The walls of the
No,
21st
is that
century
6? I don't know, I
surround
haven't been
us.
paying attention for some reason. Oh, I think I might have screwed up. I think I screwed up on this
Quarantine
one,
lifted.
but there it is. Most of you probably don't need help with the flashing dot.
Where have you
buttons, 'cause
been?
those are
I
quite
missed
easy.
you.
So now for the last one, cluster 10.
Loading.
It's I don't know, it's not all that difficult. The only thing maybe difficult about it is the cipher puzzle, but I figured that out actually on my own. As soon as I looked at it, I was like, oh, well, that's kind of obvious. So there's actually a really easy way to do this one. I figured it out myself first, but then I looked online and I noticed there's a lot easier way to do it, which I will tell you in the description.
Loading.
Or you could just follow what I did.
Reasoning centers
I think it's like
active.
the outside
I
ring, you do 6 times
understand.
to the right, and then
I understand what I must
it
do.
doesn't take long.
Why I am here.
So next I think
Loading.
is the no wait, I think it's pictures. Yeah, pictures. I had not a clue what the common thing was between all these pictures. I had to look this one up. This is actually the hardest part of all of them. Unless you had the time to just guess every single combination, but really I have
Loading.
no clue what it is.
It's
So now
about
it's time for the
genetics.
cipher
They were
puzzle,
born into their
and
place.
the
We merely have to
correct
help them
coordinates will
accept
be
it.
in the most upper picture, and then it's going to be a pretty little birdie flying in the sky. So what it is the Fibonacci sequence, or Fibonacci's numbers. So how that works is the 2 and the 3 on the wheel add up to make 5, 3 and the 5 make 8, 8 and the 13 make 21. And that's how you know what the 2 blanks will be, because 25 and 40, or 24 and 45 add up to a number. So I'll explain that to you more afterwards. So where the 6 is 2, 4 will be 89, because that's the sum, I think. Or no, wait, that's not the sum. There's a couple that are weird numbers. I just kind of guessed a few. But there's a couple that are kind of obvious in a way. So, yeah. Where 0 is 21. 4 is 2, I think. I kind of went a little faster myself there. Yeah, last number is going to be, where 5 is 5, 8 will be 21. And I think I actually put a wrong digit here. No, that's right, that's right. That one will be 334. I don't know why it is, but it kind of, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. I had to guess that
Loading.
one. I knew I had all the other ones right.
Loading.
Normal brains. Okay. For this phone record, it's actually really easy. They give you like, I think it's 15 choices to choose from, and you're just gonna choose all of them. Okay, that's 18 actually. Choose all of them, that will give you the right answer. There you go.
If you are playing this tape, it means I have
Right.
left this world. And I have left this grand enterprise,
So,
Abstergo Industries,
I
our
don't
great
know
hope for humanity.
why I didn't skip
Do
this
you?
to save time, but
Loading.
I don't know. I wish I would have. So then there wouldn't be an awkward silence, but that's too bad. So this one here, you're going to want to just move your king off the board. I kind of figured that the game of chess kind of has to end eventually for the game. Like, it just kind of
Loading.
makes sense for it to end. So I did a whole bunch of stuff with the king.
I
and
shut
tried to
it
move the king,
down.
And then I just was like, I moved off the board, and I was like, okay, that works.
Loading. Quarantine
So,
zone.
Now, for the last one here, this is super easy, but just a little tidbit of information for you here. The shape that all of these red dots make is the Fibonacci spiral, I think is what it's called. I remember reading about it somewhere. And it's just like the length of each of the arcs, or the area of each of the arcs, if you cut them up into squares, equals the first like 4 numbers of the Fibonacci sequence or something like that. But that's what that shape is, and you're just gonna want to spam
Quarantine lifted.
while following the path, and you should be able to get that fairly easy. That has been all for the Glyph guides, and for probably all of the Assassin's Creed videos. I might post 1 or 2 more, just random ones, but thanks for watching, you guys, and see ya.